Hello, Epic Help here. Today I'm going to show you how to replace a starter in a 2005 Hyundai Elantra. Before you get started, make sure your car has cooled down. You don't want to burn yourself when replacing the starter. First thing you do is take off the negative battery terminal. I like to place a cloth on the battery to make sure there is not accidental contact with the battery. Next, remove the air cleaner cover and the air intake hoses. You can lay them on top of the engine cover. Now remove the air filter and the container that holds it. You will remove 3 10mm bolts. Put on your emergency brake, block the tires from rolling, jack up your vehicle with your floor jack, and secure it with jack stands. After that, you can get underneath to squeeze the electrical connector and pull it off. Under the rubber cover, you will find a 12mm bolt that you will need to take off. I used a closed-in wrench to get it loose. It's easy to remove the bolt once it comes loose.
Good. Breaker bar. We're breaking it.
Oh, dude, come on. That was good, man.
To get the top mounting bolt loose, I used a breaker bar with a 14mm socket and 4 inches of extension. The top mounting bolt is located here. I used a universal joint socket in order to make it easier to finish taking out the top mounting bolt. I had to get under the car to get to the bottom mounting bolt. I used a 14mm closed-in wrench. Once you take out the mounting bolts, then you can take the starter out. There was a bar next to the starter, so I had to push up on the end of the starter to make room for it to come down and out. Okay, here's the brand new starter next to the old one. When you want to take off the electrical stuff first, there's a little clip that comes on here. You squeeze, pull off. This is 12mm, but what's funny is on the new one, it's 13mm. Well, it's not that big of a deal, but just be aware that sometimes they change those. The mounting bolts are 14mm, and these look like the same part to me. The other thing I like to look at is if it's an OEM, it should have a stamp. As you can see, it has a Hyundai stamp on the new one, and a Hyundai stamp on the old one, so these look like the same ones. Okay, so when you're taking this out, do the electrical first. Take off the clip, take off this, and then take off the mounting bolts. When you put it back in, mounting bolts are first, then you do the electrical last. The starter works. Thank you for watching Epic Help.